Our senior anchor there, Nikwe Bikitsha, has been speaking to dignitaries and high-profile people as they arrive. Good evening to you, Nikwe. Tell us a little bit more.
Good evening, Sally. Well, nothing has changed tonight. I mean, people continue to arrive here at Nelson Mandela's home to pay their condolences to the grieving family. But South Africans in general are also in mourning tonight. But they're also, by and large, Sally, celebrating the life of Nelson Mandela, this truly iconic leader. One of the visitors here today, Matthew's Poza, describing him as really the only truly iconic leader of this particular generation that we had left and now we have lost as well. But in true South African style, people here have been chanting, have been singing, they have been toy-toying, singing songs of liberation and freedom, singing choral songs as well, and classical tunes as well. It seems, Sally, that music has been a balm for the deep hurt and ache that they feel over losing this deeply loved son of the soil. Some of the people that I spoke to earlier today included Cyril Ramaphosa, who is now the ANC Deputy President. Of course, earlier he had served as Nelson Mandela's Secretary General while he was President of the ANC. The two men were very, very close, Sally, and of course they were key and played an integral role in the negotiation process that led to our transition in 1994. I asked him, Sally, how he was feeling and how he was dealing with the loss.
We knew that this day would come. The day has arrived, and we've got to gather ourselves and get some strength and go through the period of 10 days of mourning and give him the dignity and the respect that he deserves in the days before we put him to rest. But at the same time, what we are really doing is to celebrate the most unbelievable life that many of us as South Africans have ever seen. And as a nation, we are truly fortunate to have had the fortune of having someone like Madiba walking on this earth and in our country. What a gift it has been. What a great honor and a blessing it has been for all of us.
What a gift indeed, Nikwe. What wonderful words there from Cyril Ramaphosa. You've been outside the house for the large part of today. Have you seen any sign of the family? We are, of course, thinking of Nelson Mandela's family at this time, and no word from them as yet. Am I right?
You know, Sally, we have not heard much from the family. It's safe to say that they are grateful for the love and support that has been shown by South Africans across the board and people from around the world as well. They say that they are overwhelmed by what has been shown to them today. They never knew that they were so, people loved Madiba so much, and so they have shown their appreciation in words, but we have not really seen them. We did see a little earlier, though, some of the grandchildren coming outside of the house to pick up some of the flowers which had been placed on the lawn by many of the mourners who had come here to pay their respects. I tried to speak to one of the grandchildren. They weren't willing to talk just yet, which is understandable, of course, Sally. They too are dealing with this grief and this news which only came to them last night as well.
It must be so difficult for them, their private grief, surrounded by the singing, the noise, a shared grief. I wonder if it's a comfort or if it's difficult. What do you think?
I think it is an African aspect of life, Sally, that when we mourn or grieve over someone that we loved, there will be music, because I think it's important to celebrate and focus on the positive of the way in which that person had lived. And the way in which we do it here is through music. So I think that the family gets a great deal of comfort and solace from hearing people coming out here in their numbers to show them their support.
So healing of the sorrow through music. Do you expect this singing to continue through the night, Nikwe?
We expect that to be the case, Sally. I mean, people have been singing all day, and we have been here since about 8:30 this morning, and I know that that was the case last night as well. Similar scenes on Vilakazi Street in Soweto as well. So people, I think, are turning to music as a way of comforting themselves as well. Remember, Sally, this is a man who was adored so widely in South Africa, someone who is seen as the face of the ANC's liberation struggle, who sacrificed so much and spent so many years behind bars. And I think what people celebrate here today is that throughout all of those years, he remained steadfast and true to what he believed in. He was a man of integrity, he was principled, and as he told us during his trial, those ideals were something that he was prepared to die for.
No more. eNCA.com